Hey guys, this is Natavia with Why Be Confused. Hi, hello, how you doing? And this is another episode of the Break series, all about taking breaks with other people. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start listing out the bullet points, and then we'll get into them. So don't jump to be on the planning committee. Be verbal about what you need from this break. Don't be afraid to separate from the group if needed, and make sure your idea of relaxation is included in the agenda. So, we all know that planning vacations and things like that with other people can be a little tricky. Um, Sometimes stressful, and other times you're like with the right group and it just goes very smoothly. But these are things to keep in mind when you're deciding to take a break, even if it's not a vacation, even if you're just doing a staycation away from home. Um, these are things to think about when planning this stuff or doing this stuff with other people. So, one, don't jump to be on the planning committee. If you are like me, you are great at organization. You could plan and organize pretty much anything. And the other people who know you love and respect this ability of yours. And so you end up being on the planning committee. Whether you're the whole committee or you're a big part of it, you end up being there somehow. If you are already overwhelmed, one, we talked about vacations probably not being the best option if you're already overwhelmed. But if you're just a little stressed out, don't jump to be on the planning committee. And if you do choose to plan something, plan one thing, right? Say, I'll set up the hotel, and that's the only thing you're responsible. Or I'll figure out the tickets for such and such, and that's the only thing you're responsible for. Don't jump to be putting all the puzzle pieces together, because that will be very stressful for you, not only before it, but also during the break or trip, because everybody's going to be looking to you to have that information, because you have, no matter how many times you told them, they're not going to remember it, because they're all going to be vacation brain while you were supposed to be the planner. So yeah, be verbal about what you need during this break, especially since I'm advising that you don't jump on the planning committee, because other people are going to be planning it and we have to release and let go. You need to be verbal about what you need on the break. If everybody else is wanting to go mountain climbing and you're just like, I want to lay in bed all day, then one, this trip may not be the trip for you. And two, you may want to talk to them about, like, well, maybe when we get there, can we just veg out for a little bit and then let's go mountain climbing? Like, you just try to communicate this with your group. Of course, if you're traveling with these people, these are most likely friends or family, people that you can relate with well. Um, so have that conversation, or make sure that these things are definitely optional. So if they just used to go rock climbing and you want to just stay in your bed that day, that you can just stay in your bed and meet up with them later. Don't be afraid to separate from the group. See, you see. Uh, Even the best planned trip may not be what you want or feel up to in that moment. It is okay to separate from the group, especially if you are in a safe environment, and meet up with them later. Especially since things have been planned. You have a way to text people, you have a way to call people, you guys can meet back up at another point. Because it's probably, you're not going to be the only one who's just like, eh. Like, somebody, at least one other person is probably going to be like, I'm good on that one. So it's okay to definitely like break away. Or if the group is vegging out and you want to go do something adventurous, it is okay to like separate for a moment. I make that mistake because I want to include everybody. So I like, we all have to stay together. I get like that sometimes, but I have to remind myself it is okay to separate from the group. And then make sure your idea of relaxation is included. If you are not a rock climber and rock climbing is not your idea of a relaxing trip, then make sure that whatever it is that you guys get a pool time, or you guys get time in a hot tub, or whatever it is. Make sure that what is relaxing to you is included in the agenda, so that you don't feel like you wasted your time, energy, and money on a trip that did nothing for you. Yeah, I've been there, guys. It's not a good feeling. You just end up resenting people, and nobody deserves that. So this video was like super quick because not much I can say about it. If you guys have any questions or if I forgot something, definitely put it down in the comments below. Next week is all about going to be about what breaks do for burnout prevention. And if you like the video, like it. If you love the content, subscribe to the channel. Trying to get 100 subscribers. I'm like so determined. And if you can't wait for the next episode, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when it's out. I will see you guys later. Bye.